Daddy.
Once again, it's that time, it's that time, it's that time. Good morning, family. Shouts out to Nehemiah. Brother, how are you doing this morning? Hope you are up, drinking your water, getting your health on, I'm still sipping on the water. While we still sipping on the water, let me let you know, coming up on November 22nd, for those of you that speak the language, that's Ujima, right? November 22nd from 1 to 3 p.m. It's the pre-Kwanzaa Zawadi event at Rickenbacker Woods Foundation Learning Center, 1330 Livingston Avenue. We're going to have the young folks out, our children out, and they're gonna be learning how to make their own kanaras. I'm putting together some zawadi or gifts for the Kwanzaa celebration. It's going to be nice. Make sure that you got some young people in the place, right? So I'm perusing through the news since I ain't did the 415 yet. I'm perusing through the news, and I found a couple of articles that are very interesting, right? Of course, I want to say a great Umoja to all of y'all, and it's important that we, that we start recognizing these principles. We start talking about these principles. We start learning to live through and by these principles, and we practice them amongst ourselves, right? And allow that to reverberate throughout the cosmos, okay? We'll finish drinking your water so we get to our health drink and do our toast, All right. What have I found? Hold on. The Seattle Times. Is uprising the only way out of gross inequality? Maybe so. This is an article in the Seattle Times by a dude by the name of Jerry Large, right? The pop-ups be coming up and slowing us down a little bit. Research find evidence that even in early societies, great inequality was followed by big uprisings that might be on our horizon. So go and check that story out. I think I might have posted it up on my Facebook page. I'm pretty sure I did. Because it wouldn't make no sense for me not to have. Because when I see stuff like that, I try to make sure I get the news out to y'all that I find, so we could really start having some good conversations about it. Good morning, Brother Shaka. One of my partners, Amari Gardner, posted up. So when are we going to address the double standard with interracial dating marriage many black women seem to have? Why is Janet Jackson, Eve, Venus, or Serena justified while John Legend, Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan, etc. are coons? Is there a difference? If so, what is it? Why not condemn all of them, gender aside? Good conversation. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we here to talk about that great principle of Umoja. I'm still drinking my water, man. It's kind of slow this morning. I still got some left. When I need my daughters, they sleep. Man, all right. So come on, drink up. Drink up. Woo. All right. Man. It won't go down. All right. So here we go. So I'm looking at this article. Phoenix be tripping, boy. Alright, so here we go. I want to welcome you to Gye-Nyame Journey. This is a Heart of a this is Daily Toast, and it's a Heart of a Simple production. Well, we strive to blow up those old parents. So, I'm looking at this video. I go through my YouTube studies and stuff like that. YouTube University, right? Go through YouTube University, and I ran across a post about economic crash. And it wasn't one of those, conspiracy type things. it's the dude was talking about the economic cycles, right? And he said the whole economic system is built up on a cycle where you go, you got it's going up and down like a wave, right? So you got your high points, you got your low points, and he says there's an economic crash coming, and he lists out a few reasons why. And one of the hedges that we have as a people, because we don't necessarily let me pull my feet up a little bit. We don't have the economic resources to really maintain ourselves during the economic crash. But the one thing that we can kind of rely on, or can build up is our unity, right? Because one of the things we got to understand, man, is that capitalism eats its own children. It's like everybody is in a race that I can't figure out why none of these big brain so-called rich people really understands that this race to the bottom that they are in is doomed to fail. Because this is the issue. With cars going automatic, you no longer need drivers. And I know a lot of people like, well, I'm not going to. But in a minute, that's going to be a standard piece of equipment on cars, right? Where cars are going to be totally able to drive automatically, drive by themselves, family. Now, let me be clear with you what this is going to do. Shouts out to Miss Stephanie Jackson. Cars are going to be totally automatic. They're coming out with trucks. Now, there's about 3 million truckers in America, right? The trucks, automatic trucks, is going to take over where the drivers left off. Good paying jobs. Taxi car drivers, good paying, right? Boom. I ain't going to say good paying. Depends on where you are and the amount of hustle you have. But you're not going to need taxi drivers no more. So you got all these jobs that's going to be eliminated by this automation type shit. Then on top of that, you got artificial intelligence coming out where they're going to have robots coming in to do certain jobs. Now, this is the point that you have to be kind of concerned about, because a lot of y'all like, oh, that's some bullshit and blah, blah, blah. Will we be able to make it through? Because think about this. They're automating the whole economy. Going to eliminate a lot of jobs. And of course, a lot more jobs may be created, because whenever you have economic revolution like this, there's always opportunities. And I hope that, through our unity, we can get ready for it. We could talk about some of these opportunities, right? And it ain't going to just be about stacking cash, my friend. You know what I'm saying? We got to come up with some innovative things that will catapult our children into a position that we never even knew existed. At least some of our children could be job creators, right? But in this race to the bottom, what I don't understand is why nobody is seeing that if you take away all the good paying jobs, who gonna buy the shit that you make? I'm not an economist, but don't you need customers? Don't you need customers? Right? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Why can't nobody else see this? If everything becomes automated, you eliminate a lot of you eliminate a lot of you eliminate a lot of jobs, right? What happens? Right? What happens when there's nobody to buy the shit that you're making? Nobody can afford the cars that you create. Nobody could buy the robots that you got out here, except for these big corporations, right? And the only thing that's going to help us get through, family, is I truly believe is us becoming unified, our unity, right? So, hey, let's go and do our toast. I don't have any ambrosia left, but I do have my honey. Yep. I got my honey, and I got my tea brewing. You see, it's a nice I don't see why they call it green tea, because this shit is not green. You know what I'm saying? It's not green. It's mauve. It's kind of a nice piss color, actually. You know what I'm saying? I dipped it out the thing. I looked at it. I said, that's a nice piss color, right? So remember, the rule is a health drink. Don't have to be that ambrosia. Just something to help stimulate your body, get your mind working right. Okay? So let's go and do our toast. Let's lift up our glass. Brother Shaka say intentional communities. Right. You know, we have to create unity. Being unified is an intentional community. We live together because we intend it, rather than being lumped together because this is where I got to live. Because a lot of the communities we live in are accidental communities. You know what I'm saying? When at one point in time we used to have intentional communities. We would come together, you know what I'm saying, because we had commonalities that held us together, right? But, you know, through the illusion-making machine, we think that we all are in the same boat. But the fact of the matter, we are not. We are not. We are not. Right, so, first, let me get out my list. Brother Shaki, you still ain't sent me the list of those ancestors. Alright, so here we go. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We call that great Creator. We call it great power. We call it great power. I just got a text. And we lift up our glass and we salute our ancestors. And we salute the first ancestor. We salute that creative being. And we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on. Okay? And we salute our personal ancestors. Those who laid the foundation for us. Those that have paved the road upon which we walk. Right? And we lift up our glass and we toast and we salute. We uplift. We think about. We feed our ancestors. So we lift up our glass and we toast them. Right here, right now, I would suggest that you toast your, you start calling on your personal ancestors. I got somebody trying to talk to me while I'm online. I'm sorry. So we lift up our glass. I'm going to call my personal ancestors. I hope that you call yours. Miles Brown, Mizan, Robert and Texana Davidson Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia, and William Walton, Chris and Fanny Gaston, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Geneva Brown, Cleveland Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvira Brown, Gina Gaines, Barbara Twiggs, Herman Brown II, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Wash Ellis Jr., Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fillard, Montague Pittman L, Terrell Dunbar, Normal X, Sapat Maat Ra, Mama Malika, Dr. Marianne Williams, Dr. Marianne Williams, Tony Clark, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Ajani, Elder Alright, cool, thank you. Elder Farmer. I'm gonna get to my list in a second, but Brother Shaka put up Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar. I got Terrell Dunbar. I need Cleve. You got a pencil over there? Cleveland.
Yeah.
You can't be doing no computer programming sleep, man. I need a pencil. You got a pencil over there?
No.
All right, Brother Calvin, Kwame Keachler says, "Damn, bro, Facebook notification ain't working like it's supposed to. But I'm here, and as Charlotte say, drink your water. Drink your water. That's right. Hey, so but hey, let me go through this other list. So, like I said, I'm still gathering. I'm gonna put yours down, Shaka. I just gotta get a pencil. Erica Trisha Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stober, Hilda Pearson, Virginia Rogers, Reverend Jane Smith, Lewis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, May Elizabeth Walker. Okay. Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susan B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah H. Ware, Lovita Farmer, Rio Farmer, Ago Sosu. We have another list. Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrary, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Randleman. You know I gotta put it back in the book or I'm gonna lose it. Anybody else out there got any other ancestors that they want us to salute? By all means, post them up. From last year's Kwanzaa list, and this is the book that we're going to be putting this one in. We're going to be on the 51st year of Kwanzaa. Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Mrs. Mary McDowell. Ancestors: Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro Ector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William, Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose. Thanks for the share, Brother Kwame. So we lift up our glass to all those ancestors. Cleveland, you got a pencil for me?
No.
Can you get me a pencil, sir?
Yeah.
You need to be getting in the shower because we got to get ready out there. Kwame also put Cheryl Harvey. Kwame is right. It is not working. What? Well, you know, that means I'm doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the right thing. Because if it was working right, family, that means we ain't a threat. God damn it. So, oh, my baby, Yolanda Brooks. What's up, girl? What's up? I know why you up early. We lift up our glass to those ancestors and we salute them and we say, that's right, Ashe. From there, we move to this moment. We are in a moment of unity, family. Listen, I'm not one that's a conspiracy dude, right? But I'm just saying, family, when everybody racing to the bottom, it could do nothing but crash. I posted up an article. Is an uprise the only way out? Right? And this is supported by history. Historically, when inequalities in societies have grown, the only thing that happens is uprising to balance it out. And this is a rash of violence so this shit is coming. We don't even have to do nothing. But what we have to do is we have to get into our unity and understand our principles so that we can unite. We can unite under the right things, right? So here we go. Today is Umoja. We toast in the moment, right? We toast in the moment. Today is Umoja. For those that don't speak the language, that means unity. The meiotic principle of the day is truth. The color is violet. The Hermetic law, which I'm still wrestling with, is mentalism, but I'm not gonna mess up Hermes stuff. The tipping point. That's right. We're approaching a tipping point, right? Where things can't get no cheaper, people's pay can't go up no higher, but we still producing all these things, and people are going to start lacking the basic necessities. Look at your grocery bill, right? Look at your grocery bill, family. It's growing. You know what I'm saying? You're paying more and bringing home less. All right. If you were born on the day, your name, as far as a male, will be Kwojo. Female will be Adawa. All right? So, from the Emotional Emancipation Circle, African Center Cultural Virtues and Value Systems, I'm just pointing all these things out because, like I said, even we may not speak the same principle language, but if we look at the core of the basic principles, right, they can help unite us as well. So, in Wolof, the cultural virtue of the day, or the virtue of the day, will be Taranga, which means sense of hospitality. Akan, in the Akan ethics, truth. And in the traditional Yoruba, it would be attributes of good character, and the word would be suru, and that means patience. All right. So those are all principles that we can focus on today. Now, like I said, activate those reticular formation in our mind, in our brains. There's an actual physical structure in our brain called the reticular formation, where we have been able to survive because our reticular formation is able to keep us focused on what we're looking for. Family, let's start searching for what we want rather than continuously recognizing those things we don't want. We could use these to find unity within our community. We could, you know what I'm saying? We could use this reticular formation to start recognizing and looking for what we want. Let's start hunting for it. Let's use that hunting instincts and start looking for examples of unity popping off in the community. So we're going to lift up our glass, and we're going to toast this moment, and we say, Ashe. From near family, we move on. And what's that? Where you going now, brother? We move to our future generations, our children, our children's children. We toast them so that one day they can wise up and toast us. We toast them in advance, right? Because we know everything we're working on is for them. So we lift up our glass and we salute those children, those children's children, on to infinity. As our Native American brothers and sisters say, we are responsible for the next 7 generations. So let's get up and let's get moving. All right? Unify, family. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, we move to all of our relations. Not only we are toasting the human existence, we're toasting all of existence, right? So we lift up our glass to all our relations, right? Like, for example, our relationship with this glass, right? You know what I'm saying? All of our relations. That's what Native Americans talking about. You know what I'm saying? We have to salute all of the entities, not just the human entities, but there's other entities that make sure that we're able to survive. So we lift up our glass and we salute them. And we say Ashe. And last but not least, family, I toast you. I wish each and every one of you a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening. And I say peace to each and every last one of you. And I toast you. And with that, we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Now, family, last but not least, I wish you peace, power, and joy. And I pray that you have a powerful day. And I pray that your day will be as beautiful as you are, right? So I'm going to go and drink this green tea that's not green. Don't understand the shit. And I'm out. No sugar. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to grow. So I'm going to leave Facebook on for a second. But, my Spreaker fam, I am out. Y'all take it easy. Remember, you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey. See, it's so hard having a Phoenix, man. I'm trying to tell you. Get it together, anime. We'd like to welcome you and let you know that you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. We have just done the Daily Toast. And I need you to know that this is a Heart of a Simba production. My Simba is always on point. But we strive to blow up your old paradigm.